Hi there guys, I hope you have had a good day. Now Tyson Fury has said that the Anthony Joshua fight will likely not happen now because he believes that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn do not want the fight. Now it was in response to Carl Froch putting a picture on social media of them both facing off, and Tyson Fury sent him a direct message explaining that this fight won't happen. Eddie Hearn doesn't want it, Anthony Joshua doesn't want it, because he will go through Anthony Joshua like a knife through hot butter. So Tyson Fury does not believe this fight will happen, and he has explained to Carl Froch personally that it's not going to happen because Anthony Joshua does not want it. Now, Carl Froch did say that Anthony Joshua does want the fight, and he realistically has to take the fight, otherwise his credibility is gone. And you have to agree with that, but it all started when Anthony Joshua said he's going to go through Tyson Fury in 6 rounds. He also said that he's fresher and he has been in the deep end longer than Tyson Fury. That is the reason why he believes he can beat Tyson Fury. And because of the fact that he believes he's better than a Deontay Wilder in every single aspect. Faster, stronger, maybe even more powerful. That is the belief of Anthony Joshua. Now, obviously, Tyson Fury is not happy with that prediction from Anthony Joshua. He believes he's going to win the fight, and Tyson Fury does kind of react to this sort of stuff. Tyson Fury is all about the mind games. He's a great talker, great fighter as well, but he's a brilliant talker and he knows how to get into his opponent's head. Maybe Anthony Joshua is trying to get a bit of a head start on that, because at the moment, Tyson Fury has to face Deontay Wilder next. Anthony Joshua has to face Kubrat Pulev next. So maybe what Anthony Joshua is trying to do is get a head start on the mind games while still being focused on Kubrat Pulev. Now, I might be wrong. Anthony Joshua might just be saying what he believes. And Freddie Flintoff asked Anthony Joshua how he is going to deal with the mental pressure of Tyson Fury when he gets into his face, when he starts calling him a dosser. How is he going to deal with that? Maybe this is Anthony Joshua's response. Maybe he is going to deal with it by getting a head start on the mind games, because at the moment, it is Anthony Joshua who has said something, and it is Tyson Fury who has reacted to it. Normally, it's the other way around. Now, I'm not saying that Anthony Joshua's got in Tyson Fury's head, because, as I said before, no one is better at mind games than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury seems to be the king of that. I mean, he can effortlessly get into the head of his opponents, but when they try to get into his head, he's like a fortress. They cannot do it. Many have tried, many have failed. So Tyson Fury isn't someone who's going to allow someone to disrupt him mentally. He's the one who does that. That is his game. Fighting is also his game, which I'd say he's also extremely skilled at as well. So Tyson Fury has that full package. Disrupt someone in the press conference, but then mentally and emotionally detach himself from that when he gets into the ring and faces them on fight night. So ultimately, Tyson Fury is not someone who's going to let anyone get into his head. I don't believe anyone can mentally disrupt Tyson Fury, because many have tried, many have failed. David Haye, Vladimir Klitschko, Deontay Wilder twice. They couldn't do it. They could not get into the head of Tyson Fury. Many before that as well. Steve Cunningham and Tyson Fury had a lot of back and forth, and Derek Chisora as well. So Tyson Fury has been in there with those kind of people who want to talk at him, who want to try and disrupt him, but none have succeeded so far. Now, can Anthony Joshua deal with the mental pressure of Tyson Fury? Well, I believe if anyone can, it is Anthony Joshua. I think that Deontay Wilder in the first time probably got a little bit disrupted by Tyson Fury. The second fight, he did not want to be around Tyson Fury. Let's be real, that is why there were no press conferences before the fight, because Tyson Fury used to text Deontay Wilder. There used to be communication and dialogue between both of them, especially in the lead up to their fight, the first one. But Tyson Fury explained to Johnny Nelson that after that fight, he never received another text message from Deontay Wilder. Wilder ceased all communication. He did not want to talk to Tyson Fury again. Maybe that was because he did not want Tyson Fury to start getting that mental advantage again for the next fight. Tyson Fury is able to do that. That's one thing he's always had, is the ability to get into his opponent's head. Tony Bellew was another one who could do that as well. Tyson Fury, though, is just a master at it, and Deontay Wilder clearly struggled with that. That is also why I believe Deontay Wilder has said nothing about the rematch. That is also why I believe Deontay Wilder is pretty much silent on social media because of Tyson Fury. He doesn't want Tyson Fury reacting to anything he says, any pictures he puts up, because Tyson Fury will. Tyson Fury will see that as an opportunity to get into the head of Deontay Wilder. So Wilder has been quiet. Wilder hasn't said anything about the rematch, because you can guarantee as soon as he does, there'll be a message from Tyson Fury. Where are you at, you dosser? Or something like that. I mean, he's already said that. Where are you at, Deontay Wilder? There's other fighters in the division who need a beating. That is what Tyson Fury said when looking for Deontay Wilder. So, Tyson Fury is a master at mind games, and that is there for everyone to see. Can he get into the head of Anthony Joshua? I don't believe so. I think that really, Anthony Joshua will see what Tyson Fury says as quite amusing. He seems to laugh at a lot of what Tyson Fury says anyway, so I don't believe there will be much needle between the two. I don't believe Anthony Joshua will react when Tyson Fury tries to get him going. I believe it is vital that he doesn't do that. Now, obviously, Tyson Fury saying that the fight will not happen between him and Anthony Joshua, I believe it will. I believe the fight will happen next year. They verbally agreed. They verbally agreed also on splits, which is money, obviously. And usually, that is the biggest hurdle, which has been overcome by AJ, by Tyson Fury, by Bob Arum, Frank Warren, and Eddie Hearn. So this fight should happen, whether Tyson Fury says it's going to or not. Again, I think it is just something that Tyson Fury has said. Whether he believes it or not, I don't know. He did direct message Carl Froch, so it wasn't like he done a press opening where he said it to the media or anything like that. It was a direct message to Carl Froch, and Carl Froch, like he does, brought it out into the media. Now, will this fight happen? Will it not? I believe it has to happen. I don't believe they can both go through their careers without fighting one another. Anthony Joshua needs to fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury needs to fight Anthony Joshua. Financially, they don't really need one another. It would be a big payday, but they don't need each other. But what they do need, if they want that legacy, is to fight one another. Anthony Joshua does want it. Tyson Fury does want it. They both have one fight each. Then the fight will happen. I don't see why not. But ultimately, we just have to wait and see on that. Guys, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up and a subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.